Hey guys, it's Chris Palme here from Saline Field here in downtown Buffalo, and I have a special guest with me, Hayden Juenger. He's a reliever with the Buffalo Bisons, and Hayden, I want to say thank you for doing this, and what are your thoughts on this 2023 Buffalo Bison season so far?
Yeah, no problem, Chris. This year, it's kind of been some ups and some downs, but for the most part, we're playing good baseball. I think, we had a good group of guys. We come ready to play every day. It's been a good learning season for me individually, but I think as a team, we're right there. I can feel it. So,
can you tell my audience here in Ontario a little bit about yourself and who influenced you into the game of baseball?
Yeah, so I'm born and raised right outside St. Louis, Missouri. Actually from O'Fallon, Illinois. I would say the person that had the most influence in my life in baseball was probably my dad. Even though my whole family played a big part in it. My mom and dad actually met on a softball field, so ironically it's kind of like in my blood to play baseball, and it's my first true love, and it's kind of like what I've always done. So baseball's been my thing since I can remember.
Is there a story behind your number? And since you're from the St. Louis area, what is your favorite moment of the St. Louis Cardinals?
There's not a meaning behind my number. The number I actually wear a lot is 15. That was my dad's number growing up, kind of just like a family number passed down. I've wore 23 before in the past. I think it equals up to 5. Like the number 5 in my family has kind of just been like a tradition thing. My favorite player growing up was Albert Pujols, so he wore 5, so that's kind of that. Favorite memory, I have a lot growing up, especially going to Cardinal games. I would say the earliest one would probably be the 2006 World Series run they went on. But favorite memory is probably the David Freese home run in Game 6 of the World Series. I remember sitting there thinking we were about to lose, and then it gets a big triple, and then it's a home run in the 11th. So probably the David Freese World Series home run.
Thoughts on being drafted by the Toronto Blue Jays organization, and just thoughts on the Buffalo Bisons organization, and also what's the mindset like being a reliever as well?
Yeah, first things first, Toronto Blue Jays organization. It's a first-class organization, care about their players. I didn't know a whole lot about Toronto when I first was drafted by them. Been in the organization for a little bit now. I love it. They're a great organization, like I said. The Bison have been nothing but great to me since I arrived here late July last year. I love playing here. It's a great sports city. And as far as being a reliever, the mindset is just kind of going in. You have to be ready to go from pitch one. And I think it takes some time here, especially if you've been a starter in the past and then come and be a reliever. You got to be ready to go from pitch one and go right at the hitter. I think if you can get that mindset down, then the rest will fall into place. But I enjoy being a reliever. It's kind of get thrown in the fire and see what happens.
Just quick thoughts on Casey Candaele as a manager, and thoughts on tonight's opponents, the Rochester Red Wings.
Casey is, I got to say, he's probably one of the best managers I've ever played for. He's a great human being. Really cares about his players. It's a joy to play for him. He's a great manager. And tonight's opponent, Rochester, they're a good ball club. They got some guys that can swing. They got some good arms down there. So it should be a good series. I think you saw yesterday a good quality game. We lost in extras, but it's part of baseball. You win some, you lose some, but they're a good team. It's going to be a good series.
All right, Hayden, if you're on social media, where can my audience follow you on there?
Yeah, so my Instagram is Hayden_Juenger, and then my Twitter handle is HJuenger23. So those are the two social medias that I'm on that you guys can follow me on.
I want to say thank you so much, Hayden, for coming on here, and good luck tonight against the Rochester Red Wings here at 7:05 at Saline Field here in downtown Buffalo. Thank you so much for doing this.